welcome to another edition of Hit Refresh. I am your host, KD. And to my right, I have the lovely special guest, Kai, who always comes in to give us the well-informed and educated female perspective on our topics. And we also have Kofi.
Yes, sir.
Hanging out in the back.
I'm here.
You're going to round it out as usual. And before we begin, I just want everybody to always remember, follow us on Hit Refresh on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, you can find us or hit us up via email at hitrefreshbutton@gmail.com. Also, you can find us on social media at Hit Refresh TV. That would be on Instagram as well as Twitter. And please don't forget about our sponsors, which are Light Snack Food Delivery. And once you order that food, make sure you order from our other sponsor, Magic City Wings, whose slogan is, make sure you don't forget to lick the sauce. And now as we begin, there's been a very troubling, provocative, interesting subject that has come up in the last few weeks, and it involves, and what we try to do here is we try to find, when that topic comes, that main topic usually comes connected to possibly a celebrity or a group of people for whom, the world knows. And this time we're going to use Gabrielle Union.
What happened?
And, Gabrielle Union, star of many movies, actress, married to Dwayne Wade, very interesting family, very eclectic and open family. But before she got to all of that, she was married to another guy.
Who was she married
in her early years. A guy by the name of Chris Howard, football player, ex-football player at this time.
She just likes sports.
She got a type.
Y'all believe that?
Sound like it.
I'll tell you what a type is to me in a minute.
Okay.
But the thing about her is she was quoted as saying, I decided that since I was the breadwinner in my household, I had the right to cheat on my husband. And
Wait.
Chris Howard, the first
Makes sense.
husband. I don't. You think she make more than Dwayne Wade now? You think she the breadwinner now?
I don't think so.
Okay, so
Sorry, Gabby.
so using that, I don't think we can say that she has not been
Yeah, her career.
and hadn't done anything scrupulous or any type of infidelity, because Dwayne Wade seems to be the breadwinner still to this day. But in her early years, her and Chris Howard, they were married from 2001 to 2005. And let me give you a background on Chris Howard. Chris Howard played 3 years in the NFL. He was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then he went on to the he was drafted by the Denver Broncos and went on to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was like a 5th round pick in 1998. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fill you in on these things, Kai, because I'm pretty sure Kofi understands what a 5th round pick isn't.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to guess what that could be.
Right.
Sorry.
See, fifth round pick is your first red flag.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
It was
that's the
first.
That's the first red flag. And he played from 1998 to 2000, so that's 3 seasons. Now I will say this: it does take 3 seasons, to be eligible for an NFL pension. So anything after that, whatever the NFL revenue, they get a percentage of such and such.
Pension money.
Right. And so when he was married, they got married, and I believe they were dating before that. They got married May 5th, 2001, and separated in 2005. And so as I was doing my research, I saw that Gabrielle Union's movies, when she became the quote-unquote breadwinner.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Well, Bring It On was 99, 2000.
No, yep.
Yes. So what she did was she made herself flattering to this young man from Memphis. You know, she was that star because I used to gaze at her too.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
You know, yeah, I used to gaze at her too. But the movie she made, I'm going to see if you all remember these. From 2001 to 2005, she did Two Can Play That Game.
Okay.
You know, that made $22.39 million. She did some movie called Abandon. That made
I don't remember that.
Exactly. That made $12.3 million. Welcome to Collinwood or something from Collinwood made $4.6 million. You see these numbers dropping a little bit.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
remember that.
All right. And then something you may remember, Deliver Us from Evil with LL.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That made $17.6 million. Then she did Cradle to the Grave. DMX pushed that to $56 million. And then she did Bad Boys 2.
Okay, I remember that.
It's a big payday, $273.3 million. And we're talking box office, not Gabrielle's pay.
Yeah.
Then she did something that went.
She get a portion of it.
Yeah, but not. Okay. Yeah,
Not
right.
all of it. She just get a portion.
Yeah, exactly, because it's the mathematics that I'm trying to get at, right? She did something straight to DVD, Ride or Die, and then she did.
Oh God.
You remember that? You remember Ride or Die?
Go straight to DVD.
Sophie, why do you even know this movie? What?
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, these days it'd be straight to Amazon or Netflix.
Straight to Netflix. But
Yeah.
hey, Netflix got some good movies though.
Yeah, it got some good movies,
Yeah,
but
we
she
gonna
didn't
get
do
you
that.
that.
Ride or Die was not one of them. Then we got Breaking All the Rules, $12.5 million, and then in a HBO film, Something the Lord Made, and then Neo Ned, and then some movie about the constellations. Notice I'm not talking about money being made because they didn't even report it.
Make nothing.
Right. And then The Honeymooners, $13.2 million. Now,
I looked.
you remember The Honeymooners?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing.
So pretty she ain't been making. She can't say nothing.
That's my whole point. I know, and this is the discussion that we'll have at another point, and maybe even in this cast. The black female actress, has always been, you know, arguing that they're not making the equivalent amount of money as their white female counterparts,
Yeah.
and especially white male counterparts in Hollywood. So I'm asking myself from 2001 to 2005 when they were married, because this dude stopped playing in 2000. Was she really the breadwinner?
No, because he was still making pension money, so he ain't.
I looked it up, and it says that Buddy is still worth to today. It was two media things. They say he's worth $3 million now, $6 million. I'm pretty sure they were living out in L.A. Cost of living is high out there.
$3 million he's worth.
Right, he's worth.
So he was really the breadwinner. She just wanted.
I don't know. $3 million isn't a lot of money. I mean, it is.
Just the hell it is.
I wouldn't mind having $3 million, but I mean, I don't think
You
for
can
your.
live comfortably, shit.
Well,
Right.
Yes, I'm not debating that, but I mean, for Hollywood, about Hollywood, like what those people make out there, $3 million is one film
But
for
what
majority
he's trying
of
to
talent
say is
kid
that how
out
she
there.
the breadwinner when none of all her movies ain't hitting.
I don't know. I feel like she had her little time, you know. So I mean, if he stopped playing football in what it was like reported 2000,
Only reason why
2000.
only reason why she said that is because she was still in the limelight and he wasn't. That's the only reason why she said that mess. Whitney.
Shout out to Kofi for sticking out his chest.
Yep.
I'm me personally, I'm just gonna moderate here because it's not about Gabrielle Union to me as much as it's about the culture we're in now, because we're talking millions that she probably has made, but she made women who make less than $100,000 a year feel like, oh, it's okay to go sleep around because I make $48,000 and my husband make $46,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to say arguing, but I suppose like whether or not she was the breadwinner, which I'm gonna presume that she possibly was.
Let's just presume she was.
It still don't have nothing to do with why she's cheating on this man.
Well, I think it's an old-fashioned rule.
That the breadwinner can cheat no matter
Right. Men probably have.
made that rule.
Once again, I don't think we made that rule. I think we just took advantage of the situation, and women looked at it like that's why we were doing it. That's just me.
That's why they call us dogs.
Well,
Right.
on top, you know what? I think it also applies to the fact that like if you with somebody and they make more money than you, they are kind of. I'm not trying to say they're
But you
allowed
told
to
me
cheat.
that before.
I'm not trying to say that.
You
Internet,
said you'll
don't
give
take
a
this like
man
this.
who rich and take care of you and
I think
who
that
got you living
because
comfortably.
the-
You said you would give him leeway to go and cheat and wouldn't care.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
told me
whoa,
this,
whoa,
man.
So
whoa,
this is
whoa.
what this is
She
a
done
statement
told
that
me this.
and that's factual. I said I'm getting there. So I'm saying that I just feel like most people, even though they gonna bite their tongues and say they wouldn't, but like if you are comfortable because the breadwinner is not you, I don't think some things you're not gonna argue about for lifestyle.
But what if you was the breadwinner? What you do?
Oh nah, if I'm the breadwinner, like nah. You're not.
So using that example, you are open and understanding to if my man is the breadwinner and things have gotten a little, you know, soft in the bedroom, you know, we just kind of at each other. We kind of want to step out and get some strange.
Yeah, because I think at a certain
cool.
point, relationship is a partnership, and partnership is financial and other things. So like, it's not just like, okay, cool, babe, you can just go. Like, don't make me look like a total dumbass out here in the streets, you know. But like, yeah, I think there's a lot more to a relationship to be fully well rounded than just like who y'all just having sex with each other. If that makes sense. Like,
Okay, so in your opinion, it's not really cheating.
I mean, it's got to be communicated though. So
Okay,
I mean,
okay. Let me
or-
know you about to go out there and do your thing, breadwinner.
You know, it's just a little
Oh.
bit like, you know, we know where things are right now. Like, because honestly, sometimes being with a marriage, I don't think always has to be 100% about this, like, ideal love story or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a partnership. And if you can have a healthy partnership, and that means, like, when I say a man can cheat or someone can cheat, I think there are ways of doing
But
it that
what
aren't
about you
just, like,
cheating?
ridiculous.
You always putting
and-
it on the man. What about you cheating? Is
All right,
it
all
okay?
right. So hold on. I know where you're going, Kofi. Yeah. I know where you're going, and I just want to ask: this economy, like right about now, we're probably about to go through a recession. The first people to lose their jobs or become unemployed usually are the men. You know, it's just one of those things. Numbers say it. In white collar world, maybe not blue collar world. Nevertheless, if you've had this healthy relationship, as you've given an example of, and my man has stepped out on you a few times because he's the breadwinner, he's been doing his thing and it's been cool, then something happens, he loses the job, you have to hold things up for a little while. Do you now, as you step into that role of breadwinner, do you now take on the opportunities that you gave him?
But see, like, I don't
cheat.
No, I personally don't want to cheat. That's not exactly what I mean when I'm like, okay, you can cheat. Like, I feel like if I'm dating a man or someone has a partner who's got like a very stressful job, or let's say he's traveling all the time. I mean, if you with your boys in Vegas and, you know, shit goes down, as long as you don't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I personally don't care as long as you come back to me, you know where home is, you know.
I believe you'll still be mad. I don't
Right,
care
but I
about
don't
that.
need to know
care
about it.
stuff.
That's the thing to me. Like, I think if you want to be a really good cheater, like, you don't need to, like, I should never know. That's none of my business.
Man, y'all
Keep it-
gonna
keep it
find out
clean.
anyway because you already know men ain't good at hiding shit.
I do recall this young
But
lady
see,
to my
that's-
right saying
but
that,
that would
if
be
you
like-
left the panties in the bed, she finna go off.
Like, I don't.
So basically, cheat but don't leave evidence.
Yeah, and also, like, when it's said to be cheating, like, I don't know. The phrase that I just don't like. Because it's like, okay, it's okay for him to cheat, so he's just out here just, like, sleeping with everything that he can get his hands on. Like, I don't agree with that. What I mean is, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's like 5 years, 10 years in. I mean, like, I hope this man ain't cheating all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he cheats once. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did something on vacation. He did something on a business trip, like, far, far away from you. Like, that's totally different than
You
just
cool with him
being
getting some strange.
disrespectful. Strange. Now, it's different when your man is like, this your best friend and he hooked up with your friend. He looking at everybody that come to the house. Y'all out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all go out to dinner, you see he looking at people like, that's disrespectful. That's a totally different thing. But I think, like, when Kevin Samuels was talking about high value men cheat, I think he means, and I do believe this happens frequently, especially, like, I hate to say white women's world, but, like, when they got a lot of money going on in family, old money, there's certain things that, like, I'd rather keep the old money than worry about what you did on your business trip.
Okay, I want to establish a definition right quick from all three of us. I'll go last. ladies first. What is your definition of cheating
Cheating.
in a marriage or a long-term relationship? What is cheating? What constitutes cheating?
Jesus, that's like such a complicated thing. Okay, I think cheating is when you step outside the relationship and you have sex with someone that is not your partner. That's cheating.
All right. Sex.
Sex.
Sex is definitely
Intercourse. Full on intercourse.
full on intercourse. Not no, any particular type of intercourse is cheating.
It's cheating.
All right. What about you, Kofi?
I say giving the other person attention.
I'm not applauding. I'm not applauding for the studio audience. I'm applauding because I like it. I'm applauding because I like it. Is that the end of your
Basically, because I mean, I've been there before.
Okay. So to me,
I've gave some attention to, and they got mad at me. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? She
gotcha. For me, both ends of the spectrum. I think I've been cheated on, and I've been the cheater. You know, I'm a lion, so I cheat. I'm a lion, so I'm a cheater. You know, in this jungle, or however they say it. The thing for me, cheating is not really cheating, especially when you're in a relationship. I mean, excuse me, sex is not really cheating. I do believe that's just what I like to call fuckery. And cheating only occurs when it's done with the heart. That's why I like Kofi saying the intention. When I am giving my extra marital or relationship friend the same attention, heart, emotion, attitude, time that I'm not giving my partner, my main partner, that's when I've stepped into the realm of what I call cheating.
Oh, that's definitely cheating. That's absolutely cheating.
You know, because I'm cheating you out of something. I'm definitely stepping into that realm of vows. And I believe that's why they say men look at women different when they cheat, because we understand that it takes that for you to even just have sex.
Just to get to the sex.
Just to get to the sex. Yeah. You all try to tell yourselves you don't come with those emotions.
Yeah, okay.
Like us. But we know there was a phone call, a few phone calls.
A few of them, yep. Dates, probably shit.
You wore something. If you was mad at him, you wore something a little bit more revealing to the gas station that day to get that attention from Bubba. You did. Yep. We know you did.
Yep.
It's okay. So you gave a lot of that away. That's why men take cheating a little bit harder.
Serious, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they take when women do it, I should say. And there's no equivalent because of your emotional ties to whomever you choose to have sex with.
We just fuck. I mean, we just,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
And I disagree.
I mean, that's my opinion on it.
So what would you disagree about?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Do I think the majority of women, we catch feelings, emotions are tied to sex and all that stuff? Yes, but like there are definitely women, and there are times in people that you're quite capable of not having a feeling about it. So I think that especially when it comes to women cheating, like if you fed up with your husband, I don't think sometimes, yes, a lot of times it could be like, oh, such and such down by the gym, I like him, or a little thing pops off. But sometimes you just gotta, get yours. So you can just go out and have random. I'm not suggesting that people should do this.
Not you.
I will say that. I will say this when we talk about it being emotional. I think women have more like get back than emotional.
That's still emotional, right?
It's not emotional
because it's an emotion that you're taking it out to get back.
No, like, so I feel like
you felt hurt, so that emotion of feeling hurt, get back.
Let me tell you what happened. To me, and I'm gonna use Gabrielle again. I think Buddy used what little he had, and Gabrielle used her she Gabrielle is probably dating up like most women do. She needed to find a man with money. She needed to find a man with stability to leverage her finances till she got straight, right? And so he ran game with his NFL check and his pension. And then when that ran dry because she was living a lifestyle that he probably couldn't afford, he probably ended up becoming So what ended up happening is
She kicked him to the curb.
she started feeling like I can go out and do my own thing. And when she got mad at him financially, that's an emotion. She connected the dots of emotion and finances together and went and slept around.
I don't know. See, that's tough because I'll say this about women. Okay, you guys are attracted to women physically, right? like y'all see somebody hot, you like, oh damn, I want to have sex with her because she got a big butt, she got this. I think women, and unfortunately to say this, like we see a wallet and that's attractive for some women. You know what I'm saying? Especially if our man's wallet not looking quite healthy, that wallet's looking pretty healthy. A status, we're attracted to status. So
you don't have sex with. That what you saying?
I'm saying status is attractive, but I'm not saying go out here
Hold on now.
and act up. I'm just saying that's the way women are.
We got to define this.
You know what the thing is? The truth is, like, sometimes if your man had money and then he no longer have it, it's hard for you to be attracted to him.
Do you know why he doesn't have money?
Why?
You made him a.
Yup.
He's spending all his money on
Those
you.
that women are expensive. I just told somebody that
Yeah.
today. Y'all are extra bill.
We are. So you shouldn't. I don't think a man should take on a woman unless he can afford the extra bill, which is a woman. That's true.
That's a woman is a bill.
It is,
And so she said, if you can't pay these bills, I'm gonna go find Bill. Yeah, can you pay my
that's the child
bill?
that they
Can you
was
pay
talking
my
about,
telephone
right?
bill?
That's
See,
the child that they was talking about.
and Bill was a pronoun, not a noun. Can you pay my telephone bill?
Yep.
Can you pay my automobile bill? Come on, Bill.
Yeah, maybe we could chill.
And then maybe we can chill.
I don't think.
Yeah. So you and me are through.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God! Shout out.
They knew what they were talking about.
Shout out to Destiny's Child for letting us know a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, so what happened to Beyonce? She had foot surgery or something like that.
Beyonce had foot
She
surgery.
did, but we don't know why yet.
Oh, okay.
Know
Get
why
the
yet.
information, but yeah.
She did
Just stop.
a concert in Dubai. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that little thing she did at the hotel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
I had to say that.
but
She wasn't cheating or nothing. Okay.
no, she wasn't cheating. But let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real though.
She could have and messed her foot up.
If Jay-Z goes from how much is he worth? 2 billion, 3 billion?
A lot.
Billion.
All right.
He's secure.
If her expenses, if just say Jay-Z can't afford her anymore,
Yeah.
you know, and now we're talking about Jay-Z has to be able to afford family, not just her family.
Mm-hmm.
Say something happened, you know, Jay-Z kind of fall off, but you know, Beyonce's star still. They've been together a long time, but say she makes more than him for 2 years straight.
Yeah, I think it attests things. I think it's kind of hard because women, I don't think we are actually capable of having those deep emotions until we feel secure. And we do need financial.
Security is financial security.
A part of that, a huge part of that is financial security. If you don't have that, we live in America. Like, what else are we going to do? And especially when you're used to a certain lifestyle, certain privileges. I mean, you want us to give those up for love?
Speaking of which, is that why they call it the market? Because when Gabrielle Union got back in the marketplace, she went and found Dwayne Wade. And then Dwayne Wade was able to go. Dwayne Wade, and mind you, I'm not talking about people, family, and I'm scrupulous behavior. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying what we know happened. When Dwayne Wade stepped out and had that baby, and everybody was on Gabrielle like, oh, you shouldn't have stayed with him. But he was the breadwinner.
But see, look, and she stayed. So I think she's fair to her
The
game.
things you're willing to take when he got
totally
that bread.
fair to her game. So you know what? She's no hypocrite.
She's submissive now
Yeah, she's submissive.
Yeah.
with their daughter.
Run things in the household, you know, but just don't step out on me outside. So fellas, I just kind of want to let y'all know, you know, one, don't be out here running game and you know your money is like 10 months long. Unless you got 10 months to live.
Month. You said 10 months. People ain't got nothing but a month.
Month to month,
That's it.
month to month,
Nobody got
paycheck
no 10
society.
months.
Oh man, there's some scammers out here, man, getting some month-to-month coochie,
Yeah, really.
and these girls, and they be all upset.
Because, scammers can't hold on to their money.
Exactly, they take
spend
that
this
to the
shit.
next. They take that to the next relationship.
They have to spend their money.
Yeah. Shout out to all the scammers and the dope boys out there who take these girls shopping and get their hair done and do all that stuff so I can look at them on Instagram. I'm with it, buddy. I'm with it, buddy. And I do wait on you to slip. Because there's always a gray area. Y'all boys, y'all be balling. And the thing that come with that, with all that money, is you do have the right to cheat. Because she gonna sit there because you are paying all her bills. So she gonna get upset because you did state that women do get upset anyway, even if they let it go.
Yeah, if you get cheated on, you're always gonna feel some way. Point blank. That's why if you want to be a cheater, you better be damn good. And
So if you feel some type of way, that means you gonna go cheat?
no, I mean that you talking about me personally or my advice to women in general? No, I mean, I don't think that if you're in a real relationship and that's the goal, like, I'm not out here going, cheat. Everyone should cheat. It's okay. I'm just saying that establish a relationship on multiple levels so that there's so much more deepful meaning in it. So I don't think the answer is revenge. I hope I'm not petty.
Polygamy?
I mean, if that's what someone wants, sure. But I just think that relationships are complicated, and I don't think you need polygamy just because, like, I would think if you're married to somebody for like 15 years, you might both agree that, like, you can do what you want to do.
They say a man can have as many women as he can afford.
Or pay attention to, and that's cool.
Or
Women are cool.
time is a value.
So yeah, what made them put that in law that you only have one wife? It don't make sense.
That's an American law.
America. Yeah.
That's an American law made by.
Why though?
You said the white devil?
I said why?
Oh. I was about to say. I think that's an American law made by men who probably once they got.
Yeah, it's a Christian plot.
Yeah. You kind of gotta keep families. Maybe they wanted everybody to have a chance. Cause everybody's not gonna be paid. Like, what's your cheat margin? Like, what's your cheat revenue? Your bankroll.
Yeah.
If men could have as many wives as they can afford,
Like
and that
in
was still a
Africa.
rule, right? They have them now, but all the millionaires would really have all the women
And that's it.
Yeah.
on paper.
But see that.
Millionaires are
But
better,
see-
I should say.
But see, that's the thing. Like, if all the rich men would have all the women, that means now all the broke boys gonna start striving to become rich.
Strive.
They gonna be inspired. They gonna be inspired to become that rich man so they can get the women.
But isn't that what's happening already? That's the way things go. That's why so many men pretend to have money and flex. Like,
That don't mean they striving for it. Shit, they just pretending. It's a difference. Pretending and striving is different. Striving is you gonna go out there and bust your ass and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Pretending mean you gonna go out there and scam a few people and get, put a little $1,000 in your pocket, put it on Instagram, show the little money that you got in your pocket, and be like, "Hey, I got money." That's pretending.
I look at it like this: men, live in your purpose. Live in your purpose first. Find your purpose, and live in your purpose. Sometimes you're gonna have to be alone for a while. Sometimes you're gonna have that air mattress, in that 1-bedroom apartment with one TV and a lamp.
Lotion.
Live in your purpose. Because if you don't live in your purpose, you're gonna end up poor, and all your money gonna be in her purse.
It is.
Believe that. Do not forget. Live in your purpose first. And the one thing about women, ratio wise, there's more of them than us.
It is.
Get in the gym. You're going to catch that girl who wants some one day. Broke boys do get some.
They do. They really do.
Broke boys do get some.
They'll catch some.
You might catch her in the grocery store that day, licking them lips, and all it takes is a Publix sub. Shout out to
The
Publix.
crazy thing is she probably going through it with somebody.
She going through
else.
it with a rich dude. She going through it with a rich dude.
The rich dude doing.
And you might fall in. You might fall in for about 2 days. You might fall in right quick.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can be
get you
the
some.
side piece. I'll be the side piece. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the dudes living in their purpose. Get you straight first.
Exactly.
Get you straight first, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm almost willing to believe that if, on average, you know, some of us are cuter than others, some of us are taller than others, but on average, going to the club, going out, I think in a 365-day period, if a dude is not even trying, depending upon what city he in, maybe even college, he can fall into some free about 4 times a year.
I mean, I'm prime example of that because I don't never try and I always fall into stuff.
Just fall into some
I just
free,
fall
man.
because I don't try. Like I don't mean because it does. I'm not the type of person. I'm not the type of guy that gonna put myself out there in front of the girl like, hey, I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know, so I've been told girl. tell girls all this time like, you know, it don't matter to me. I don't care. Like, shoot, I'm trying to get me done first. You know what I'm saying? Because like every time a girl come around, like say a group of us, you know what I'm saying? We was somewhere. Most time out of 10, like I be the one they be trying to come after because I be just sitting over there quiet. I don't say nothing.
Man, you know what I do?
What?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's a trick to this. Don't nobody take my game, but take my game. Y'all, one thing women love to do is party, drink, and be social, especially on their birthday.
Yeah.
I'm a horoscope guy.
Oh, that's you.
I believe in compatibility.
That's your sky.
Right. So I'm a Scorpio, and I think we're compatible, highly compatible with Pisces, Cancers, other Scorpios.
Those water signs, boy.
Yeah, water signs, right? So when it's Scorpio season, they're announcing that on the radio. I'm going shopping, get me some new shoes, get me a haircut, and I'm going to the club, and I'm just gonna stand there.
Also, you know when to
That's
go
genius.
out.
That's honestly
I
listen
go
to this man.
I go out
You know
when
when you
I
go.
go out when they out. Birthday night. You know.
Ready to get drunk. The fuck
And when
up.
the DJ be like, Scorpios in the house, Pisces in the house. Okay, that's my compatibility. Let me go stand over here where they at. Let me go stand over here where they at.
That is smart.
I lift weights a little bit more that month. You know.
So you got in March and all that.
And June is Cancer season. I'm at the club.
Yeah.
October, November. I got oh man, I'm lucky because I got Halloween. They be scantily clad on Halloween. I'm going out. I'm going out. Pisces season is February
To
March. I got drinking days like that's St. Patty's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Know your audience.
know your audience. That's my 4 freebies.
Yeah.
I'm at them.
Yeah. So that is smart.
That's what I do, and that's not for Scorpios. That's for any horoscope sign. Know your compatibility. Go play with it,
Yeah.
and just go be out when they out and catch them girls. You know,
Yeah.
what's a beautiful girl like you doing all alone in the island of love? Nothing. I'm at her. You know, have you some extra drink money? Fine.
That's only 3 times a year that you got to think that hard about it. So that's brilliant. Save up.
And what am I doing for the other 3 months? Living in my purpose. Shout out to living in your purpose. Shout out to going to the club on them horoscope nights. Matter of fact, what season are we in? Aquarius?
We're in Aquarius season.
Oh yeah, I ain't going out right now.
My
I ain't got but
compatibility
3.
time.
I don't have but 3 stars with them, so I'm finna stay home and study. I'm finna stay home and study and get my money right. This is Aquarius season.
Aquarius, that mine.
Yeah. What's next?
After Aquarius,
Aquarius.
I got a
February.
horoscope
It's
sheet.
about to be your time. It's about to be Pisces.
Oh,
Pisces,
see, I'm
yeah.
in the gym. I'm in the gym. Y'all gonna see me after Valentine's Day. After Valentine's Day.
Yep.
So, you know, cheating is with the heart. Cheating is with the wallet. Cheating has emotions. The breadwinner. And just to be honest, I'm not against it. Like, baby, just don't leave me. You know, because sometimes the wallet be mandingo.
That
Baby, just don't leave me.
So you'll stay with it too?
Man, you know what? Relationship wise, man, these are, and that's another segment, but they're humps in the road, man. I can't be. If I get along with this woman and we've been through some things and she's becoming my friend,
Yeah.
I just can't let the fuckery, I gotta wait. Especially if I've been out on one of them club nights and she a Pisces or a Cancer
But how
or a
long-
Scorpio,
But how long would it take for you to get it over with, or you know what I'm saying, that it don't hurt when you think about it?
Oh, it hurt. It burned.
I'm saying, how long would it take for it to not?
Burn?
Yeah, like hurt and burn. Yeah.
That might depend on the time frame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shout out to this movie You People. We're gonna talk about You People
Oh,
in
shit.
a moment.
Yeah.
But there was one little issue that I had in that movie. And they fast forwarded it a little while, but I forgot Lauren London's character, I forgot her name. But she was still hurting by the old boy for 3 months. Hurting. Still thinking about him. She saw him at the shoe store right before the old wedding scene.
Oh yeah.
And was like, "Don't act like you don't see me and don't want to speak."
she
She
was
still
hurt.
had that. Like I know
3 months.
I know some women that in 90 days or less than 90 days they all up under the next dude.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I was tripping on that. And speaking of finances in that movie, she allowed him to have a small diamond ring.
Mm-hmm. And she was the breadwinner.
Was she?
He quit his job for that.
And she
pushed him to
she
do
pushed
it.
him to quit his job because he wasn't happy. So
That's a strong one right there.
that's a strong one right there. And I believe he wasn't going. And to your point, I don't think he was going anywhere if she cheated.
Thank you. Exactly.
Because of the connection that they had.
They did
Connection
have
is more
connection.
important than anything else.
Right. Connection. I just
If
gotta.
someone got that, don't cheat. Beware.
Yeah, we gotta drink some kind of cleansing smoothie or something to get that. We gotta take a long bath, wipe that dude up off you.
So-
take a vacation in New Zealand in that hot cold water, something.
So what you saying? Okay, hear me out.
I'm listening.
You talking about how she was hurt for 3 months and she ain't talked to no other dude.
She didn't get up. The best way to get up
focused on herself.
get over a man is get up under someone else. She didn't do that.
But that shows you right there. You can tell if you really had a girl if she didn't go
Right.
know somebody else right after that.
Does that show me that, or does that show me white guys get that
That treatment.
that treatment? I was wondering that.
I don't know because most times I just be like, man, these girls trifling, man.
Man.
But,
They be moving
let's
on
be
so quick,
honest,
bro.
though. I have a question though. Were those
They
relationships
be talking
real?
to them because the girls they move on quick because they talk to them why they in a relationship before they
There go them emotions. There go them ties.
Yeah.
They had that insurance.
Yeah, but this is my question though. So when that does happen though, did you guys really have a connection? Are you just thinking more of that girl? Because I feel like it seems like that, but like y'all wasn't exactly on the road to get married or nothing like that. I don't think women who are like you're about to get married and then the next month it's like I got a new man. It's a different situation. Playing around with little boys and stuff, you're gonna move on to another boy. That
All right,
can happen
I'm gonna go, shout out to Kai. Shout out to Kai because she did using the movie. You did bring up a valid point.
Yeah.
They were about to get married. They had discussed the future. They had lived together.
Exactly. Niggas don't even be discussing
That-
the future, and you wondering why she went to somebody else next because you
Y'all know
wasn't
white
about
boys
nothing.
different though, right?
And that's
White boys
true.
are
I was gonna say
definitely
that's
different.
a huge.
They were
part.
raised different.
White boys, they gonna
like-
be all right.
Can I ask
Because in
that
the movie, I'm like,
question,
it took
You know?
them.
Why is that different? Because I've
'Cause that's-
dated white boys,
Because I was like,
and it is a different vibe.
Because I was like, in the movie, I'm like, 6 months, you ready to marry the girl? You don't
He
even know
was
the girl
shocked on
6
that
months.
part.
Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tell you something, Kofi. Did you attend college?
Yeah.
Kai? Okay, you know this too, and you probably witnessed this because you went to a PWI.
Yeah.
I went to a PWI and an HBCU. You went to
Yeah, that's
I went
PW.
to art school.
art
Private
school, but so it was mixed. I'm gonna tell you something. I hope this doesn't sound racist. White boys go to school looking for a wife, like it's a part of the curriculum. Like they be like, okay, I'm gonna run around my whole freshman year. I'm going to
Yeah.
pledge my sophomore year. By my junior year, I'm going to find a
Find my
woman I'm gonna
wife.
marry. Like they be on that.
Yeah, I got engaged in college to a white boy. So,
see?
and they never got any closer. with the
And
white-
you know why that is?
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why that is. Because that white boy's father was a podiatrist. his father was a
podiatrist.
podiatrist, and his father was a podiatrist. Like they're on the scale of I'm gonna be all right.
See, they got
I'm gonna get held up.
But see, they got a routine though.
That-
They just have a routine,
You know?
routine, generation to generation. We don't have that in the
he been
family.
and he was Jewish, so he had the bar mitzvah, and he been on his manhood since 13.
He didn't want to be a podiatrist.
He
said,
didn't wanna be a
"Screw it."
podiatrist.
He said, "I'm gonna be a pie."
I mean, but shout out, because 3 months later the podcast went from the
Yeah,
living room
it did.
to a big studio.
It
That's
did.
white. Because she brought
It
that
wasn't
up
even
too.
in the living room. It looked like it was in the apartment.
Yeah,
with a
it's just
common area.
different, and it's just different. So shout out to all my white friends. Y'all boys be on it. I wish I can get in that chronological step or order of life. I'm not saying that African American guys can't do it. I'm not saying I haven't seen it done, but all them white boys be on that, boy. They be like, "What are you doing? It's your junior year. Are you still running
They do.
around?
They really do, because I had the friends.
I've seen you with 5 girls in the past month.
I had
You
the
need to
friends,
stick with
man.
one.
Yeah.
Jesus."
Just like that, man.
And you looking at them like, man, you ain't seen a new freshman on the yard? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let her
Exactly.
go.
They ain't even stuttering.
They ain't starting that.
They got their girl.
Man, they just different. They are just different. And
Yeah, you know what it is too? It's probably because they have 2-parent homes. We don't.
you know that's what it is.
We don't.
Because you've witnessed relationships. You know, that's a part of
Yeah, we witnessed
Yeah,
breakup
yeah.
after breakup after.
you know, hold on. No. Shout out to my mother and father, because I witnessed it too, and I'm still a player.
Bravo.
Okay.
But your habitat makes your habits. And so he was watching a family, and he didn't even get along with his family, but he still had it in his, ecosystem
Yeah.
to, I know I need a wife.
It was in his bones, man.
Yeah, it was in it. It was in him,
Yeah.
And her going back to the movie, being in that home where the wife was raised.
What's her name?
Man, what was her name?
The wife, the mom.
Amira.
Amira. Oh yeah, because the mom was like, Amira what? You know that she was so blind spotted.
Yeah.
But anyway, even when her father said, "Oh, you can try," and he felt so down about the ring, he felt down about asking her to marry him. He felt like that was over. When she saw that blue box, she was like, "No, go ahead and do it." Like, she's programmed.
Yeah, she was.
She's programmed. Does a black guy have the
Talk about-
opportunity to be like, well, you don't need to do this right, especially in my front living room. I need to go
Yeah.
to Paris, and you need to do this romantically in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
You know, this is not it. I shouldn't make this like it's at black women, because I'm pretty sure black women will accept your hand in marriage or proposal on a couch. It's just, while I was watching that movie,
And your grandma's ring. I think that's the sweetest thing ever. Like,
It
oh,
wasn't
grandma
his
that was
gr-
2 years old.
It wasn't his grandma's ring, was it?
it was
Nah.
like family. It was a family ring.
No. He bought Remember,
he bought it.
the girl said he bought his friend.
Yeah, he bought it.
Black
but they
Pat.
said it's Holocaust.
Yeah, the Holocaust.
We gonna
yeah.
say
She
it's
said,
Holocaust.
you're gonna have to come up with a story.
Story. That's right. That's
You're
right.
gonna have to
You're right.
And hold on, check this out. He lied.
Yep.
She did the math and said, well, your grandma must have been about 2. And she
Right,
laughed
so-
it off and still.
Still stay with him.
Ooh.
She's like, you stupid. She says, you so stupid.
Hey, shout out to the white boys. Y'all can still get that woman if you are. It don't even matter, man. And she was black, Muslim.
She was.
Oh man, y'all got to cut a joke a break, man.
Eddie Murphy character was funny as hell.
Eddie Murphy character was he did an excellent job. Shout out to Eddie Murphy.
No, we ain't seen him in forever.
Shout out to Eddie Murphy,
Good comeback.
who is looking more and more in that character like Charlie Murphy. Like Charlie could have
He
played
did,
that part,
though.
boy.
He really
I
did look like
give him
his
that
brother.
on that. I give him that on that. That was good, man. That was good. We really got to get deeper into that movie, But we were talking about because I always try to bring it home. Breadwinners, type of breadwinners, who's capable of keeping who happy, leveraging your bills, and who paid for the wedding.
I don't know. That was funny.
It seemed like the family did. It seemed like the parents did it at the end of the day. So I'm not sure.
I
That's
think-
when it came
think
across
that might
have been-
a surprise wedding.
That might have been a
You think both families?
yeah.
did?
I think that might have been a gift between the mom
And the dad.
and the father for doing what they did to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Apologize.
I'll give it that. I'll give it that. So yeah, but
What did Eddie Murphy's character do though? Like, what was his job?
I don't think it said any of the parent.
yeah, I don't. Well, the
Yeah, she
podiatrist
said
thing. The
podiatrist,
podiatrist thing came out.
I mean, not the mom. I'm saying like the mom or
Eddie did something. Eddie did something to have met Farrakhan, because I don't think he just met Farrakhan
Right.
because he was a
Right.
Muslim. And if you've ever been to Baldwin Hills,
and they lived in Baldwin Hills.
yeah, okay, so it's not
They're fluent enough.
yeah, they were fluent
Yeah, my uncle used to.
financially.
My uncle's from out in the area.
Yeah, so whatever it was that they did, and Eddie actually looked down at her boyfriend, I forgot his name too, when he was like, "Oh, a podcast." You know, he was like,
right.
"How you going to take care of my daughter?" So he was doing something prestigious, and he was able to book that flight last minute.
He did.
You know, to get up there, and she
Las
let him
Vegas.
snort the cocaine. I don't think that would have even been an issue, man.
Who? Oh, for real?
Well, she never found out.
Oh, okay.
She never found out. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, right. She
That might have been an
She
issue.
didn't- I don't think she knew.
He tried. What's the funny thing? He tried to lie about it in the strip club.
that was so,
Oh
You
man.
shut your pants last year.
Oh man. You shit your pants last year.
He shut his pants.
You're one of my greatest customers. And that bag was not small.
No.
I mean, he gave him a bag based upon his spending.
Yeah. Yeah, he had.
Ezra makes some money.
He had this.
Not that I do any type of cocaine, but that was not a fingernail
You seen
full.
the bag about this big? Like,
Man.
it was huge.
Man.
It was drug dealer size.
Shout out to my connect. He came right on time. Yeah. But at the end of the day, great movie.
Oscar nominated.
Great shoes.
Great shoes. Oh, you know what?
She
That might,
like. She said she
the
liked
sneakers
that
all over
story.
the place are amazing,
That
and that inspired me that I would like to get married. Just to let people know.
I knew that was gonna
in the
happen.
Sneaker store.
No, you knew we
Let me
was gonna
tell you
start doing that.
Art and sneakers.
I
come
knew.
on.
I knew as soon as I saw that. I don't mean to talk so loud. I knew as soon as I saw that black women and women were gonna be like, "Oh, sneakers." No, it's not old sneakers. It was genuine.
It was.
It was genuine. If you meet that man and y'all meet in the coffee shop and you all talk and he said, "Oh, you have the little Gucci shoes. Oh, you have this." And you saw how they met up and they were both dressed
Yeah.
casually down.
Casual.
Even the wedding was casually down. They were being themselves. And so when they bought the shoes at the shoe store, I think that was a mutual, I like these, you like these are a couple shoes. Don't follow them. Be genuine. If you meet the man of your dreams and you all have something genuine at a museum, at a fair, let that be you. I like the fact that they let that be them. Now, I know I'm gonna totally, somebody gonna be like, forget you, Katie. I don't care what you're saying. I like shoes. That's not what I'm saying. Be genuine with your person, because going back to your point, that's the connection that made her still be lying in the bed, hurt that he wasn't with her for 3 months.
Yep,
You got to make that type of connection.
that's facts.
You got to make that type of connection. Very, very inspirational film. A lot of teaching going on. A whole lot of things. We may be able to bring that up again. But in closing, I want everyone to make sure you subscribe.
Yep.
Make sure you comment.
Yep.
Make sure you hit the like button. And make sure if you want to talk to us, hit us up. Gmail. Hit refresh button at gmail.com.
Yep.
Social media. Instagram, Twitter. Hit refresh TV. YouTube, hit refresh TV. Don't forget our sponsors. Magic City Wings. Don't forget to lick the sauce, and make sure you order your Magic City Wings from Light Snack
Yes,
Delivery
sir.
Service. Kofi, you got anything to say before we end?
Stay black. I don't know. Shoot. Stop cheating.
Cheating. Kai?
Let's try to date with intention and make genuine connections.
Date with intention and make genuine connections. And I'm going to say, as I said before, because I like that intention, genuine connections. All of that comes when you know your purpose.
Amen.
When you love yourself, the mirror of your love, or the reflection, I should say, is going to present themselves to you. Having said all that, get me out of here, Kofi. You know what, man? Check this out. I'm gonna keep closing. I'm gonna keep closing because you said don't cheat, stay black. It's okay, man. Stay black, man.
You made me stick to the promise, man. You made me, yeah. Stick to the promise, man. You made